I didn't feel any anger towards that. I think I felt a sense of despair, if you like, that there wasn't anything else I could do, that it was all over. I didn't really know what that meant, but I didn't like it. I don't know about reincarnation and life after death and all the rest of it. Nobody has yet to convince me that, that this isn't it.
I hadn't slept well. I hardly had slept, and at about 3 or 4 in the morning I started walking. I was extremely tired, and I started to lose it. And I lost the willpower to lift my feet up properly. Just didn't want to walk anymore. I had enough. I couldn't care if there were a few moments there that I couldn't have cared if I just dropped there and fall asleep. What the hell are you doing up here anyway in the first place? I looked down and saw Warren's socks. Purple Explorers, never forget it. I looked at them, and that reminded me of him being trapped up there. And it's kept me in focus.
So it must be mid-morning that I notice in the pool of water around my right foot that there's this red cloud. And I'm thinking, what the hell's all that about? And it's a little late to start bleeding now. And I'm wondering what to make of it when I notice something moving in the water. And realised with horror, it's a yabby, a freshwater crayfish. As if things hadn't been bizarre enough up to this point, this guy's nipping away at my foot. And I feel like now like I'm living in some kind of horror movie. Well, I grabbed a branch from behind me and just started spearing it, trying to take this guy out.
Go on. Get him.
What made it even worse was that I couldn't feel anything, and that he could have been there for hours. He could have been there all day.
It's been 35 hours since the boulder fell on Warren. Many miles away, Geert has reached the base of Mount Bowen, but he's been forced off course. He's only a few hours left to traverse almost 10 miles of rainforest if he's to make the single daily ferry and get help.
Everything was sore, I was bleeding, wounds all over the place. That was just hell. I felt more tired by the second, by the minute. I started vomiting. I sat on my knees and vomited. Straight away dawned on me to keep going and not to sit down and start thinking. There was still no time for that. The next task was to make it to where the ferry departs from. I saw the silhouettes of two people near the spot where you come onto the beach after you get dropped off by the ferry. And that gave me enough energy to actually make it. I had the feeling as though you see in Vietnam films when a veteran comes off the battlefield. All of a sudden it seemed so unreal to me what was happening that I thought, which authority is going to believe me? And how are they going to get a rescue party up here if I come along, because they won't believe me?
It's only a short distance from the beach to the ferry, where Geert's efforts are rewarded. The ferry has not yet departed.
The ferry captain, from the very second that he saw my eyes, he knew that some serious thing had happened.
Yeah, copy that. Just stand by. Mate, the rescue services are on their way.
Thank you.
They want you to wait on the beach.
I noticed spots on my right foot and knew that wasn't a good sign. The thought crossed my mind that I would lose that foot, and I thought, don't even go there. You got enough on your plate to deal with right now.
An hour passed. I looked to Mount Bowen and actually changed my position and went sit sideways so I could see it all the time. I just did not want to take my eyes off it anymore. The doctor was very calm, looked at me and he said, he gave me a very friendly nod. Hi, we go up now, and where do you think that we can find him?
I asked Geert what position and what condition Warren had been in when he left. We had to make a guess that what we would take would be extrication equipment, that is something adequate to lift the boulder off, and perhaps material to do an amputation if we couldn't get the boulder up. We weren't sure where we were going, what we would find.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah? Yeah, no, actually it wasn't that good. I mean, really, it was not this morning. I mean, yesterday morning.
Right about now, I've all but given up. You know, I'm convinced that something's happened to Geert, and I'm basically just waiting to die.
Yeah, left there. To the left, go to the left. Copy that.
But the instant that I hear that helicopter, I snapped to attention.
That's where we went back. This is close. Yeah.
Something major has just changed in that I'm no longer alone.
There! 10 o'clock, 300 meters! I don't see him, I don't see him!
Helicopter's still one of my favourite sounds.
I see his arm! I can see his arm, he's okay! We're gonna take you back to the beach. We're gonna drop you there, then we're gonna come get him. Okay? Okay. Right.
And I felt really happy and warm. All my tiredness was gone.